Okay, what do we got going on here? Ooh, that has been used. That's nice and broke in.
Well, that thing is, what, 26 years old? Let me tell you something. As we begin this episode of Rotator Party, Kogan here is playing a 91 Strat Plus. Beautiful. Lace sensors. But it's seen some life. I mean, it's a 26-year-old guitar.
Yes, sir.
And here's the thing. I'm 26 years old. And if I feel as worn out as I already do at 26, I think I'd be honored to age as well as that Strat is.
Oh, yeah. This thing's in way better condition than you are.
No, and will be for a long time.
And myself included.
Yeah. Well, I'm Chance.
And I'm Kogan.
I'm not at all thinking about, the slow march toward death we're all on. No, I'm thinking about fuzz pedals, and today for you we have two. We don't normally do shootouts, but we had just a whole suite of Walrus pedals at our disposal, so we are going to demo two of their pedals for you. The first is called the Jupiter. It was the first fuzz, and then the second one is the Contraband. It's a little bit more simple.
And it's the next fuzz.
It's the next fuzz.
Yeah, so the Jupiter, I'm actually going to look up what these switches do. Well, they say mode. So basically the Jupiter has a fuzz knob, a level knob, and a tone knob. It also has a bass switch with 2 positions and a mode switch with 3 positions. I'm going to find out what the
modes are.
What the modes are.
Mode fuzz, fuzzy, fuzz-like.
Fuzziest. And let's see. And they're having a sale on their website on the Jupiter V1. So there's
for how much?
Some information. $143.20. So if you're listening to this,
who did that math?
I don't know, but I don't know
when
this.
Is that in yen?
I don't know when this podcast is coming out. So who knows if they're going to have any more of these Jupiter version 1s. This is a version 2, I believe. They look different. Okay. So I'm going to assume.
Oh, yeah. This might be one of the specialty art series, too.
It looks sick.
Or it might be one of part of their new. They kind of rebranded and redesigned some things for the 2017 line.
Is this so there's an astronaut. I'm assuming this is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Has to be from Total Recall.
From Total Recall,
right?
when he gets out and he's like,
so his eyes are like. Here's my problem: is clearly that is Arnold Schwarzenegger from Total Recall. That was shot on Mars. That was shot live on Mars, and so it's very disturbing to me that they would call the pedal Jupiter and put that clip on it.
Maybe he's on Jupiter and he's looking at Mars.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm looking at this.
Jupiter,
that's Jupiter,
and that's Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
I think he's on the one of the Jupiter's moons.
Titan
or
Titan.
Yeah, Titan is one. I don't remember what the other one is.
Titan's one. Titan is another
Phobos,
one.
Is that one?
Phoebe,
Phoebos,
Ross, Chandler.
Monica.
And Rachel and Joey.
Oh, let's not forget Joey.
Can't forget Joey.
The 6 moons of Jupiter.
The 6 moons of Jupiter.
Okay, so we've got 3 different clipping options is what this mode switch does. So we'll figure out what they do as we always do. And I feel like we've talked a bunch. Should we dive into the Jupiter?
Let's get that tuner off for me. Oh, first try. That's this SG. It's a 61 reissue.
Yes, 2013, I believe.
Beautiful. Let's that's my clean tone.
Did we say what amp we're using?
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm just so excited to get to this space pedal. No, we have a Fender Blues Jr.
Classic.
Classic staple of anybody who needed to buy an amp for less than $400 off of Craigslist.
So if a pedal can sound good with a Blues Jr., it probably will sound good with literally anything.
Yeah, anything that's a full frequency amp
that can turn on and has inputs.
Yep.
So I don't know what the bass is on or off. I don't know. Everything's at noon. Let's just turn it on and see what happens.
Hit it. That was anticlimactic.
We are having technical difficulties.
I just went on the record. Oh, I heard a pop. There we go. There's the flavor. There it is.
It's on.
Oh, it's on, baby. It's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong at dawn with a prawn
Get it?
and a thong. So far it's doing the things I want a fuzz to do.
Absolutely. So that's the far left clipping mode.
Mm-hmm.
And the bass, I'm going to put it on the far left, play a chord. Let's hear something, see if it's... So I don't know if this is a bass cut or a bass boost, but it seems like on the far right there's more bass.
Yes, I would agree for sure.
More bass on the far right.
Let's use that. Let's just get that same sound going for the Strat.
So here's the Strat clean tone. AC/DC is not meant to be played with
No,
fuzz.
that's very 8-bit right there.
Ooh. Is there a gate on this pedal? Because it's so quiet when I'm not playing.
It probably is gated, yeah. Yup.
Yo.
Oh, let your light shine down.
Ooh, it's like I don't know what.
I think it sounds cleaner than the pedal disengaged when. Yes, it is. So just listen for noise. Nothing.
Ooh, so if you got a noisy amp, what if you just turn the fuzz off and?
That ain't what. That ain't off. That ain't not off, dude.
This far left clipping has got to be like dying battery setting.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it sound like it? I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a dying 9-volt battery sounds like.
It is farting out of existence like the last dodo. Sing for me, Kogan.
I got a Strat so you could do some. Oh, this is the stickiest volume knob. What in the world?
The years have not been kind to the pots. Not a dynamic pedal.
Okay. Not on this setting. Should we explore the tone with the far left clipping?
Yeah.
Bass is on. So fuzz off and volume up. Tone is at noon. Let's see what we got here. So here's clean. Ooh. Let's go bridge pickup. Ooh, palm muting. That's interesting.
Hit me with that right quick.
Let's hear it.
We'll pretend that I played the next part of the riff perfectly.
So this is the 8-bit setting.
Yeah.
Let's pull that fuzz up.
Yeah, that's no fuzz. When I play a full chord, it just completely decides that the high note should not exist. I mean, look, like, watch me pluck the high E string like a madman, and it will not come through at all. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Let's see if it did. If we turn the bass to the left.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, that came in a lot sooner.
It's better, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's with fuzz dimed, volumes around 11, and the tone was actually at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sweep it all the way to 3 o'clock with the Strat.
Yeah, and I really am pretty pleased with how usable full fuzz. Like in my mind, full fuzz is the danger zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying? So hit that clean sound.
Oh, you want the clean? Here's the clean.
Yeah.
You know how I know I'm on the clean?
It's quiet for once.
Because it's... That's a lot of trouble with the Strat.
That's a lot.
Let's go bass boost back on. Mm-hmm. Let's go to one of the different modes here.
See what happens.
Middle setting on the mode. And this is fuzz dimed. Treble at 3. Bass to the far right. Neck pickup. Bridge.
In the neck, it's really struggling to hear more than
like
one note.
Classic fuzz. I like it more in the bridge. I mean, I feel like if you're playing in Sonic Youth, that's the sound you want right there. Bridge. What if we dial it back? Let's hear it with the SG.
Mm-hmm. This one's for you, Dave Alston. I just thought I'd play a riff I'd never played before. Keep it fresh. That's for you, buddy.
Is that Metallica?
That's Foreigner.
Oh, Foreigner. My bad. Dude, this thing sounds cool.
Very cool.
So that was fuzz at noon, tone at noon, bass to the far left, and level about noonish. That's the middle position. Let's flip over to the far right position on the mode switch. Mm-hmm. Let's get a refresher. That feels like it's got a more treble to it, maybe.
Yeah.
More high end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's see what it sounds like with the Strat. Clean tone, fuzz on.
Now we're talking.
Ooh. What were you playing a while ago? Were you playing that? Was it okay with that?
The song's in E.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. I'm all messed up. Oh, that's a cool sound right there. Whew. Let me turn the bass to the far left. That's still fuzz at noon.
Yeah, I feel like the actual fuzz control is I mean, it's not a full wide range, you know. I feel like they're giving you about
Let's sweep it,
the
see how
right
far it goes.
in the middle, you know.
What if we go from all the way off to all the way on?
Yeah, here.
With the SG. So clean.
Wait, hold on. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. I think it feels like it's a, like the old Big Muffs had sustain is what the fuzz was. That it feels like it's sustain. You know what I mean? Because it's like the notes are just lasting longer. They don't feel fuzzier or more distorted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, did we already mention that this is a shootout?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did.
I teased it.
You know what we should do before we get to the contraband?
Excuse me. What should we do?
Dime this.
Oh yeah, let's just give all the knobs on infinity.
Now I can't put it on infinity modes, so
you just got to pick one.
Let's just go to the middle mode.
Let's do the one with the most bass.
Which mode was that?
I don't remember.
Well, let's find out right now. So let's start on the far left. So we ended up in the middle.
Okay.
Or the middle mode.
Yeah.
And that's everything dimed.
That was kind of inspiring.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. That makes me want to be in like a heavy, what do you call that kind of metal? Slow
metal?
Slow metal?
Prom metal.
Slow
dance metal.
Oh, slow dance metal. But we only cover ZZ Top songs.
So we only cover ZZ Top.
In the style of prom metal.
Okay. Well,
So
I'll just do that.
Let's just hear what that would sound like on this setting.
That's the best I got.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but imagine since
with drums.
with drums, and also since it's prom, like there's some senior in high school who's holding real tight to his girlfriend who's a junior because he's about to go off to the community college
to the community college down the street,
down
half
the
a mile
street,
away.
but it's just not going to work out. It's just too far.
He's just bawling his eyes out.
He's got a $200 a semester football scholarship.
He's like,
he just got to focus,
she's got legs.
She knows
And
how
she
to
knows.
use them. Hello. Hello, people. This is ZZ Top in the style of one of those slow Journey songs that never gets played on the radio.
Hey, Billy, if you're listening, call us. We've got ideas, man. We're going to put you guys back on top. I don't know if you ever left the top, but
She's got legs. She knows how to use them. That's my pitch.
if you guys are lucky enough for this to not get edited out of the episode, this has nothing to do with the guys at Walrus Audio.
No.
They're making cool pedals, and I don't think they would even support that idea. Maybe they would. Who knows?
The two people I know who work at Walrus would do anything in their power to see that come to fruition.
All right. Well, we'd be using the Jupiter Fuzz, but we've also got
The Contraband.
the Contraband. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
So
Contraband.
the Jupiter has 3 knobs
And two
and
switches.
2 switches. The Contraband has 1 knob and one switch.
switches.
Now, this is my kind of pedal.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on,
Nope.
and I like that simplicity.
So, first of all, we have to just, if we haven't mentioned it yet, the artistic direction of Walrus is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um,
it's on par with all the modern greats. Banksy.
Bankso,
Yeah.
the movie Blank Check.
Ooh. Oh, that's such a good name.
Anyway, point is, all of their pedals clearly have been pretty carefully designed as far as
Absolutely.
the aesthetics go. What's cool about this, and we talked about the design of this Jupiter, the Contraband is a gold pedal with crimson graphic and an old Marshall style knob.
Yeah,
And it just looks fresh.
it does. Is that homeless guy maybe? Or traveler? Some kind of...
Well, it's probably like a smuggler because contraband, being stuff that you're not supposed to have.
that's why he's looking over his shoulder. He's
Like a
"Ooh,
continental soldier.
Who's following me?
Yeah.
What do you think he's got in there? He's got two.
If my experience
bags.
as a dungeon master in D&D says anything, that is a rogue thief who's walking away with some precious gemstones.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey,
That's a
Jared
lot of
Epling.
precious.
Hey, Jared. I play D&D. Get over it. All right. It's part of my life. All right.
Let's hear the Contraband.
Contraband, full noon. We're going to start at the thin setting because we want something to go to,
Yeah.
to aspire to. All right. Just hit it.
Sorry, I thought I heard somebody.
Oh, no. Let's get some unity there. Oh, and what's that?
Something's coming to an end.
A radio station.
Okay, clean. Me likey.
Me likey. Let's do that same
With
exact
the
sound.
Strat.
Oh, I didn't hit the button right. There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
There it
So
goes,
a little
yeah.
more. I like that.
Yeah, so it's not nearly as gated as testified by the radio station.
I mean, by not nearly, I don't think there's a gate.
Yeah. Well, so the only thing that makes me think there might be some gate is that very, very ending trail of your sustained chord where it kind of started to jag off.
Yeah.
Jag.
It could be. That. Let's try the thick setting. The output is at 2. What time is that? Is that 2?
That's 2:00. That's 1:45.
Hey man, we got to get these jewels over the border.
Just for comparison, this is thick, right?
Thick. There's thin. Thick. Thin. Thick.
I feel like that's a pretty subtle change. I mean, I feel like
hearing
it's
a big difference in the low end.
Well, but I mean, like, in that I think it's just there's a bump in the EQ that literally just like teleports to the left.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't
like,
sound to me like it's a different voicing.
No,
it's just
like
it moves
one
over.
Thin is like high mids, thick is low mids.
Right.
It's like what it sounds like. Yeah,
but
I'm hearing that for sure. Let's hear it cranked
all the way
on thick, dimed.
And the Strat, full on, dime.
Ooh, should we? Before you do that, should we do both of them together?
My word, yes.
Is that madness?
Let's hear the Strat. And I'm going to say let's just do the Strat because we're going to need something with any amount of clarity.
Yeah, that is true.
And let's do... I don't think we can do both pedals dimed into each other.
You don't think so?
Actually, all that you got to do is turn those knobs and then press these buttons.
I bet we could. It's
Here
just
you
2
go.
buttons, right?
And on the count of 3, 2, 1. Hold on.
I think my power supply keeps slipping out.
So anticlimactic.
I know. Sorry, that's my bad. Oh! My I think this cable is kind of weird. Now we're talking. Here we go.
Synthesizer, man.
I'm going to say I think they should only sell these in pairs. Because that sounds cool.
Man.
So that was everything dimed on the Jupiter in the middle mode with the bass on, and then the Contraband dimed on the thick Mode. Ooh,
I can't believe how.
thick is the right word.
Yeah,
It is.
I just can't believe that was even like possible.
I know.
Because we get some.
Well, this one tried not to turn on with the power supply.
That's true.
Being kind of weird.
But we persevered.
We did.
I'm just interested. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that, a lot of the times when we crank just a drive.
Oh, God. It's the most
it's
unusable
unusable
sound you've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just, the values that they use on those
why would this
components.
even be possible on this pedal? Nobody's going to use it like this.
Right.
But that
actually sounded. I mean, I'm not sounding. It's like this. It's the sweetest music I've ever heard in my life. But it is,
or even the sweetest setting on the pedal.
no. But it's not going to break you.
No, yeah, it's not going to hurt your ears.
It's not going to instantly.
It sounds good.
Offend the ear. Anyway, I have P bass.
Ooh,
P for precision.
Precision bass.
Bass because for it's lower.
Bass is a shorter term for long guitar.
Give me the fuzz.
Jupiter.
Nope.
This power supply is...
Oh, yes. Finally. I have died and gone to heaven, man.
Well, I think that's enough on that one.
That's perfect. Let's not mess with it.
Jupiter on bass.
If you're wondering, everything's at noon.
The bass switches to the far left, so we think off or no cut or no boost, or I don't know what that is.
Neutral. It's bass neutral.
And the mode is in the middle, and that sounds sick.
It's like middle, and then off.
Yeah.
Just no change.
Yeah. Ooh.
Again, a pedal at noon across the board should be cake.
Yeah.
Man.
Boy, that should just be a when you get the little booklet and it has the presets for pedals that you buy.
That should be one of them. Everything
That should be
noon.
all three of them should literally just be that setting. So here's the Contraband. Let's go to the thick setting.
Yeah, it probably needs it.
Whoa.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Whew. That's got some hair on it.
Lots of that top end in that pedal, man.
So I feel like the Jupiter on the bass is way more focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
a
I mean?
lot
And
tighter.
It could be
on
just
the bottom.
the mode that we're on, this middle mode, the clipping mode. And the Contraband is more of like your speaker is gonna blow at any minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like both of them.
I do. You know, I came into this expecting to prefer the Contraband because in my mind, a fuzz pedal with all those controls is just bound and
Yeah,
determined.
why do I need this many controls?
Right, you know. But the gating on it,
Genius.
great. And the control over that low end tightness, fantastic.
Yeah.
And the fact that it didn't seem to ever get like unbearably harsh.
No. It never
Stayed
did.
not necessarily smooth. I mean, there were some jagged edges on that thing, but it wasn't piercing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, my takeaway, Jupiter, if I want to use it for both. I loved it with guitar, loved it with bass, and you can dial it in. Contraband, not crazy about on the bass just because of lack of control. And part of that could be the Blues Jr.
That's true. I mean, if we were going direct or into a bass amp, who knows what would happen.
Yeah. But I like the Contraband on guitar a lot. It's cool. It's one knob, thick on. It just sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
And I can imagine, like, with a bigger amp, it would be a bigger sound.
Sure.
But they both sound great.
They do.
And they look cool.
Just absolutely beautiful. Stunning.
So,
Oh, John's home.
hey-o.
Hey, John, I'm using your bass. Don't get mad at me.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Oh,
It does.
listen to this.
Oh, is that the new Jupiter?
I think I'm going to walk back into my pantry where the Blues Jr. set up and just see a little
Make sure it's still there.
ball of ashes. Yeah, it's it's going to have
It might be
rumbled
gone.
through the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I like them both. I like Fuzz. And I'm sure you can buy them at a lot of places.
Yep. And they truly are. I mean, if you're trying to figure out what's what, I mean, they are very different.
Very, very different.
Very different
It makes
pedals.
sense why they would have two different fuzz pedals because they are
Absolutely.
two different fuzz sounds.
Yep. Well, go get you one or both. Tune in next week.
For Rotator,
The pedal,
pedal
party.
party.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.